These issues of corruption, flood control is intrinsically related to the ongoing budget discussion today. In a way, it dominates the budget discussion today. Are you part of that open BICAM process where civil society are now being given the opportunity to participate and even not only study the budget but to suggest corrective measures?
Yeah, we have asked the speaker if we can participate in the budget. There is a different budget committee that includes civil society. So yeah, we're very interested in that. And the whole point of the 2025 budget is that it was shanghaied, hijacked by vested interests in the House who moved the money away from education, social welfare, and all of these other things which the Constitution says have to be the majority of the budget. And they moved it largely into local government infrastructure projects, and a lot of that was flood control because that's where the fat is. That's pork barrel, buddy.
The problem, Mr. Ongpin, is that that budget, that controversial budget, was led by the present leadership overseeing the present budget for next year. So with this same leadership, do you see any substantial changes in the way we do our national budget?
Okay, first of all, I want to say what's really important to us is that the 2025 budget, while being, hijacked by Congress, the reason we knew that it was hijacked was because the budget process was the most open it had ever been. And I really need to credit the budget Department of Budget and Management, led by Secretary Pangandaman, because we wouldn't have known. We wouldn't have known if it wasn't for her department. So, as far as the present leadership, the executive has done amazing steps to open this process and make it, clear to everyone what is going on. Now, the House leadership, basically, the president has slapped their wrists and says, I'm not going to sign a budget like this again. I mean, we argue that he shouldn't have signed it in the first place, but okay, that's water under the bridge. Let's make sure that the 2026 budget is, is social justice, at least.
How about the Senate, Mr. Ongpin? Because it was supposed to be a BICAM, and in a BICAM, it was the House and the Senate who was doing this budget or approving this budget. Like now, in this past month, it is coming out that even senators have huge insertions in the 2025 budget, and even the issue of the PhilHealth, the zeroing of the budget of the PhilHealth, it appears that it was the Senate who asked for that. So it is a BICAM, to say the very least.
Yeah, and senators were complicit in this hijacking. Okay, I'm sorry, but certain senators were, because the BICAM process isn't open. We don't know who they are, but this year we will.
Apa, are you optimistic of reforms by way of accountability? Is the business community optimistic that the actual reforms will happen?
As Senator Ping Lacson said, so long as nobody is being punished or charged, then this will continue. Because the best effort for reform is to show that this cannot be done with impunity.
Are you optimistic, Apa?
In a sense, I have to be, because
No. What's the mood in the business community? Okay, what's the mood in the business community? Because there's a lot of cynicism. I'm hearing a lot of it, even with this ongoing campaign of the president.
Yeah, okay, sure. It's easy to be cynical, but uh, you know, I think objectively, one of the rays of hope or whatever is that this administration, the Marcos administration, has been very open and collaborative with us. And I mean, just the example of Secretary Pangandaman and her, her freedom of information initiatives. You know, that's unprecedented. You've never had an executive department that has supported freedom of information like this, and that's a good governance issue, right? So we are hopeful, and we we have lines and we're able to have discussions with the members of the economic cluster, with other key departments and so on. And I think they're open to reform. A lot of these guys are from the private sector to begin with. So we trust them. We trust them to do the best for the country. And hey, I mean, politics aside, it's, it's never mind what you think of Marcos or whatever, but this government, the executive department has been very, very open and collaborative, and they have made some reforms that we wanted. So yeah, we're hopeful.